All right, so today we're working on this coding challenge on Codewars, and basically they are asking us to build a very basic calculator here that can either add, subtract, multiply, or divide. So the function is going to give us three parameters. First one's num1, the third one is num2, and in the middle they're going to give us a string that will tell us what operation we need to perform. So we can, if you ultimately wanted to simplify this, you could maybe set this up with some sort of switch statement, but for sake of clarity and readability as we go through this together, I'm just going to do this with some if statements here. So let's start with the first case. If the operation is equal to the plus sign, then what we want to do is return num1 plus num2. Should be easy enough for that one. And we can keep going, else if the operation is equal to a minus sign, then we want to return num1 minus num2. Else if the operation is equal to, let's do a multiplication next. Then we want to return num1 times num2. And finally, else if the operation is equal to the divisor sign, then we want to return num1 divided by num2. So there might be some edge cases here, but let's start with this and see what we're getting. Okay, so -3 divided by 0 equals null expected. Okay, so it looks like we have to handle the case of divide by 0 a little bit more explicitly. So let's do this. Else if the operation equals the divisor and num2 is equal to 0, then we just simply want to return null. And then down here we can do our division. Again, num1 divided by num2. No, we want to return that. Let's see if that solved the issue. Expected undefined to equal null. So what's going on here? -3 w0 equals null. What is the w for? Let's take a look back at our instructions. Attempt to divide. We did that. Maybe if the operator, here I missed this line. If the string is not one of the specified characters, the function should return null. So that's easy enough. We just add an else statement and say we want to return null. And that should do the trick. Yeah, I think we are all set there. Double check. Yep, passed all the tests. So there you have it. There might be some ways to go through and maybe make the code a little bit simpler than all of this, maybe a switch statement if you prefer that, but this does pass all the tests, and it's fairly readable and easy to see what we did here to build a basic calculator.